Things are looking very good for Dayot Upamecano's contract extension until 2030. Serge Gnabry is once again allowed to leave Bayern this summer. It remains to be seen if the player himself will want to leave. Leroy Sané is still fighting for a new contract, but Max Eberl has yet to make a decision. Bayern travels to Bayer Leverkusen for the second leg of the Champions League tonight. Despite his release clause, Jamal Musiala will not leave Bayern this summer or next summer. In fact, the clause exists in case Musiala ever feels that Bayern is no longer among Europe's elite in the future. Bayern is doing everything to be financially ready to welcome Florian Wirtz this summer or in 2026. The player would just need to give his approval. Rodrygo, playing with Mbappé and Vini is very special and also a dream. This is just the beginning. We have a beautiful story to write together. Rodrygo, Modric and I have a special relationship. There's this funny anecdote, he is the same age as my father, so I call him Dad, and he calls me Son. I'm a fan of Luka, both the player and the person. When he has the ball, I attack the space because I know he will find me. Fede Valverde has fully recovered for the derby tomorrow in the UCL, he is 100%. Rodrygo, Ancelotti. We have a very special relationship. He has helped me a lot since the day he arrived. What I've learned the most from him in football, and I try to apply in my life, is how he treats people. Camavinga learned about the story of Jorge, the blind Madridista, and decided to invite him and his family to the Santiago Bernabéu on March 29 to experience Real Madrid vs Leganés. Tonight, it's Barcelona vs Benfica in the UCL. Qualification for the quarter-finals must be secured after the advantage gained in Lisbon. Villarreal CF is celebrating its 102nd anniversary today. Fede Valverde will start at right back on Wednesday against Atlético Madrid in the Champions League. Real Betis and Celta Vigo are interested in Iñaki Peña. FC Barcelona in the Champions League this season, the strongest attack, 29 goals, the longest unbeaten streak, 8 matches, the team with the most big wins, at least 3 goals scored in 6 matches, and the team with the most red cards, 2. Here is Hansi Flick's squad list for the match against Benfica. All available players are present. Pau Cubarsí is suspended for this match. Ter Stegen, Bernal, and Christensen are injured. Lewandowski has scored 93 goals with Barcelona and is now 1 goal away from matching Ronaldinho's record with the club. He is also closing in on Pedro, 99, and Neymar, 105. Luis Diaz, Barcelona's target, is about to renew his contract with Liverpool after signing a sponsorship deal with Adidas. Rodrygo de Paul and Clement Lenglet are not ruled out for Wednesday's match against Real Madrid. FC Barcelona is open to discussions on a new contract with Szczesny in the coming months. The club and coaching staff are very satisfied with his impact on and off the field. Tech has the final say on the decision. Enzo Alves Vieira, Marcelo's son, has been called up for Spain's U17 team. Everton will look to reduce Abdoulaye Doucouré's salary in a renewed contract after refusing to activate his 1-year extension clause. The PSG vs OM clash will be played without Marseille supporters. The national division for the fight against hooliganism could classify the match as level 5, maximum risk. Notably, no Parisian fans were present at the Velodrome on October 27. Brighton midfielder Yassine Ayari is attracting interest from Dortmund and AC Milan. Liverpool is considering a summer transfer for Brighton defender Jan-Paul van Heck. Ademola Lookman is expected to leave Atlanta this summer and is open to a return to the Premier League amid links with Chelsea and Arsenal. Manchester United is considering a summer transfer for Porto forward Samu Agahoa, who has a release clause of around £84 million. Arsenal is considering a potential move to sign Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle this summer. Manchester City is actively monitoring Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga ahead of a possible summer transfer. Happy birthday to Didier Drogba, 47 years old today. Won Champions League, 4 Premier Leagues, twice African Player of the Year, and 4th in the 2007 Ballon d'Or. AC Milan is considering a summer move for Crystal Palace's Tyrick Mitchell as they prepare for Theo Hernandez's departure. Paul Pogba can play football again. His ban is officially over. Manchester United has chosen to build a new 100,000-seat stadium rather than redevelop Old Trafford. Manchester United is expected to announce its decision today. Real Madrid is waiting to see how Brahim is doing. He did not train yesterday due to a fever. Luka Modric sparks debate. The Croatian's impressive performances and doubts over Camavinga make him a solid option. Tchouaméni is a safety net for Mbappé and Vini Jr. The Frenchman's physical condition and defensive instinct allow the attackers to conserve energy for their offensive work. Dani Carvajal is missed by Ancelotti every day, as well as by his teammates. Everyone realizes how important he is, and they want him close to them. Dani Carvajal is a very important player, and his absence has affected Real Madrid this season. His return will fix many things. Modric, Camavinga, or Brahim are the possible options. Ancelotti must choose one for tomorrow's match. Here are all the Champions League matches tonight. Mohamed Salah has offered himself to FC Barcelona. Barcelona is ready to consider signing him if the Egyptian accepts a pay cut. He currently earns €18 million per year at Liverpool. Fikayo Tomori from AC Milan is still on the market after nearly joining Juventus and Tottenham in January. He is available for around €20 million. Real Madrid is the European club that generates the most match-day revenue. Real Madrid, €7.4 million per match, PSG, €7.3 million, Arsenal, €6.1 million, Tottenham, €5.9 million, and Bayern Munich, €5.7 million. Emilio Butragueño traveled to Barcelona on behalf of Real Madrid to attend the funeral of Dr. Carlos Monaro and present his condolences to FC Barcelona and Carlos' family. Only 3 players have scored more than 10 goals and created more than 35 chances in La Liga this season: Kylian Mbappé, Vini Jr., and Rafinha. Como is determined to sign Alex Valle at the end of his loan spell. FC Barcelona hopes to receive around €8 million for him. Calvin Phillips from Manchester City could be on the verge of returning to Leeds this summer after spending this season on loan at Ipswich. Ibrahima Konate admitted to his close circle that he knew he should have received a red card after his tackle on Bradley Barcola in the first leg. Rodrygo: I love Madrid, I love living here. It's very important to me. I've always dreamed of playing for Real Madrid and living here. I am more than happy. Mikel Arteta in a press conference: everyone finished the match against Manchester United without issues. So I expect them all to be available, including Gabi. After an ACL injury, he was asked to play almost every match due to Ben White's long-term absence. Jurrien Timber has been very good this season. Arsenal will be able to count on him in the coming years. Pep Guardiola on Bernardo Silva in 2018, as long as I am here as coach, he will not leave. He will stay with me. Manchester City is a big admirer of 25-year-old Portuguese player Francisco Trincao from Sporting. Manchester United has also expressed interest. Before playing Lille, Dortmund is in crisis. In addition to Saturday's loss to Augsburg, Niko Kovac had to deal with an altercation between 2 players. Brandt and Gittens clashed in training. The 2 players have reportedly been suspended by the club and could miss the match against LOSC on Wednesday. Darwin Núñez is set to start tonight against PSG. Sulla and Diaz on the wings. Harvey Elliott as the number 10. Happy birthday to Andrew Robertson. Subscribe for daily football news.